What is up, YouTube? Currently about 5 weeks out of the Olympia, and I'm getting the absolute fatigue just like hitting me right now. I'm sitting inside the gym right now, pouring rain. I'm hoping it stops raining, but it's Florida, so it probably won't stop raining. But I just got hit in the face with being so tired in the last week or two. My weight's dropping. I still got a lot of ways to go. I'm just at that point in prep where you're just exhausted all the time and trying to do anything, just hectic. So yesterday was my rest day. Me, Bradley, and Courtney went to a coffee shop, and I was sitting there walking into the coffee shop, and I was like, I'm exhausted. I drank a coffee, and it made me more tired, and I was going to fall asleep from drinking coffee. So it was chaos. But I was listening to a podcast, and it was talking about this study that was the greatest synergistic comparison to prep that I'd heard in a while, and it was talking about a study that took two groups of people, or maybe three groups, because they had a control group or some shit. I don't fucking know how these things work. But they had them estimate how high of a block or how high of a step that they could step over. And one group was put through extreme physical, mental fatigue, so they were really tired. And the other group was not tired. And they had them guess how high of a block or step, whatever, that they could step over. And the group that was fatigued severely underestimated the height at which of the step that they could step over. And this makes me just complete comparison to how I feel every single day in prep, because when I'm exhausted and I go in the gym, mentally I feel like I can't lift the same amount of weights I lift when I'm full of energy, when I'm full of food, when I'm sleeping great, doing less cardio, all the things, heavier, all these things. I feel like I'm weaker in the gym now, but I still moved X amount of weight last week, and just because my calories are depleted, I'm more tired now. It doesn't mean I've lost all my strength. So if I were to fall into that trap, if you will, of believing my body of how fatigued I am, start underestimating my strength and lifting less and less every single week just because I feel tired, and letting myself do that, I'll get weaker and weaker and lose more and more muscle and be in a worse and worse place in prep. So I've really, I've honed this over 10 years of competing, but being able to get in the gym and just kind of allow yourself to feel tired. I'm sitting in the car, I'm tired, it is what it is, but when I get in the gym, you get over it. I'm here, I know how strong I am, I can't listen to my underestimating tired ass mind. I got to get in there, lift the heavy weight that I know I can lift, have a good workout. It's 2 hours a day. I just got to push through it mentally, and I got to do it. So many people get into a prep or they're dieting X, Y, and Z, and they're doing high volume, doing lighter weight. They're tired, trying to burn more calories, X, Y, and Z. But it's honestly the last thing you want to do, and everyone knows that. But it's just so much harder to continuously lift intense and heavy when you feel mentally you don't believe you can do it. That's why bodybuilding, everything at a high level, but bodybuilding is what I'm in, is such a mental battle constantly. You're just so tired every day. And like most sports, you're prioritizing and optimizing your nutrition, your recovery, everything so that you can perform. In bodybuilding, you're just purely optimizing how you look. So your nutrition is under-eaten. I'm doing more cardio than I should be for this kind of weight training. All these things are pulling away from my weight training, but then I still have to get in the gym and perform at the highest level that I can. So that's part of the beauty, the blessing and the curse of bodybuilding. It's a struggle that you love, but it's also just a fucking struggle some days. So yeah, that was my kind of reflection of it, just this mental battle. And it's a reflection of everything in life. This thing that separates the elite from the non-elite, to the people who suck, to the people who don't even try, are the people who can overpower their mind constantly. And it's not about lying to myself. I'm not telling myself I'm not tired, I'm not fatigued, I'm not deep in prep. That's not true. I'm accepting where I'm at in prep, letting myself feel tired in the moment, and still pushing myself to do what I know I'm capable of doing, because A, I've proven it in the past, and B, I want to prove it again and more so in the future. So I'm continuously kind of battling my mind with that, and mentally talking myself through it, not denying where I'm at, because I think people who think, success and that grit, that David Goggins, suck it all up, push it all down, pretend like there's no pain, X, Y, and Z, and just push through. That's not how I operate. I operate more so in accepting what's there, but not letting it change my behavior. The feelings are real. The behavior does not have to be affected by the feelings. So that's my little pep talk to myself. Courtney's calling me. I gotta get in the gym and get a workout in. Not gonna stop raining. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the gym. I'm gonna answer this phone call. my big absolute cock tease, I'll just say it, of teasing this press conference for announcing Gymshark. I had like everyone thinking I was going to retire. I wasn't going to compete this year. I was moving to the Open. And I know those were all rumors that Ramon, Wesley, and Urs were just praying that I was dropping out of this Olympia and retiring. But join Gymshark, athlete, owner. Next chapter.
Owner.
What?
Say athlete and owner.
They gave me equity. But yeah, so rock and roll. No retirement. CBUM coming in strong. Moving forward. I'm on this new kick of like nausea recently. I woke up this morning at like 6. I normally wake up at 7. I woke up at like 6:45. Like literally about to throw up from being so hungry. Like just stomach like wrenching in starvation mode. Nauseous, about to puke. And I was like sick. 5 weeks out, I still have to lose 10 pounds, 12 pounds. And I'm already this starving. So I'm hoping my hunger slows down a little bit. Axel was just here and he said he hasn't been hungry in 4 years. Kind of sucks, but also sounds kind of nice when you're in prep. So right now I even feel a little nauseous and hungry already, and it's fucking 2 p.m. So rock and roll. Well, the prime example of what I was talking about at the beginning of this video. That was felt heavy as fuck when I picked it up. But mentally I was like, if I pick those up off season, I would be like, I'm getting 6 reps. But I know I'm in prep. I know my fatigue is just from dieting, etc., etc. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting over 10. I know I can do it. I'm gonna push through it and I'm gonna get it. And I think I got over 10. I couldn't count that high, but I think I did. Hope I did. I went and got some spinal decompression this morning on a traction machine. Chiropractor, I don't really know what the fuck it all is, but releasing my spine. They put like 140 pounds of pressure while you're lying, tension while you're lying on your back to pull your spine out. So I might actually be 6'2.5" this year and step on stage at my current weight of like 255. So you never know. Might be the tallest guy on stage. Probably not, but I'm hoping it at least helps my lower back from fucking hurting so much.
This gym is a direct reflection of how lazy I am with my life. When I do a drop set on hamstrings, the weights stay there until I do hamstrings again. Same with the leg press. If I do 12 plates on the leg press, 12 plates will be on the leg press till I do it again. My life in prep. Nothing like some good old Branch Warren reps to finish off lateral raises. Cool.
I'm in the shower right now.
I like grabbed it and it immediately just latched onto me and I was like, what the fuck? Calvin just screams and runs.
Post-workout fish. Delicious. I've never had this before, but Honey said it was good a few months ago. probably see me eating it now, but you can't eat that during prep. But I went to Publix today for the first time in probably 2 years, and I saw this sitting there, and I was like, I gotta try it. So, give him some Taco Bell taco sauce. Try. I feel like taco and fish just like goes together, you know? Not quite a hamburger, but that's really good. I probably should have gotten the hot one or medium if they had one. It's a little too mild. The flavor's really good. I'd probably get heartburn if I had fucking hot sauce. I don't know my bitch ass. But it's good. Chest bump? Mm-hmm. With Mede?
Cortland, not to mention.
Cortland?
Quinlan.
Quinlan.
Yes, sir.
Chris, nice to meet you. How are you?
We'll have you this seat here. One, go. Action. And 1, 2, 3, action.
Just like mixing up a toss of lemonade stand here. I wish we a tip jar.
Customers, but we do have some in active lifestyle, so it helps provide immune support during high intensity training, postbiotic, and be doing this and doing that.
I don't. It doesn't even look like me though.
This
It's
is
like-
Christopher when he
it's
was
like
a baby.
Picture of a picture. My face looks like stretched. It doesn't even look like me.
Look at it.
A sick haircut.
That's insane.
Why isn't my hair that straight anymore? Like it's perfect.
It was like the perfect little cut. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, proceed. Sorry.
All right, so I guess as you guys know, I've rejoined Gymshark. Brought me on as a very small owner part of it, but they gave me some equity in it. We can do some lines, some cool stuff, some really cool stuff in the future, but some really cool stuff actually that I'm not even going to talk about yet that we're going to do in the future. But I'm also wearing it right now, so it's very fitting. But I have this. We've been working on this deal for like almost like a year now. You know, I left them back in 2022 or 23 or something. And I always liked their clothes and their brand. I didn't really like exactly where the brand was going in that moment. And I wanted to just kind of explore their avenues. And then over the last couple of years, being in business myself, keeping in touch with Noel and Ben and a lot of the team over there and talking to them, I have built a tremendous amount of respect for the company that they've built on the front lines and the back lines of everything they do, because I realize how like crazy structured and big and efficient and how awesome their marketing is and all this stuff. And they're kind of back on their original mission now of like bringing the gym to the world, which I absolutely love, because the gym is what's brought me everything in my entire life. It's literally everything in my life. It started from the gym, and it's not just about bodybuilding, it's working out, it's the piece from the gym and all that. And their name is literally Gymshark, and they could have easily changed their name at any time and gone to a more generic name to reach out to more broad stroke people, but they stuck with it because it was their roots and, you know, leaning back into just working out and gym stuff. And I love that. So I was excited when they reached out to me. We're talking about how we can kind of come back together and work together again. I also think the morals and values that they have as a company, along with their athletes and the respect that they expect people to uphold, lines up with really what I believe in now, you know, being a dad, focusing on family, becoming in my 30s and becoming a mature, tired old man. So I think it just lined up perfectly, you know, and they've been changing a lot of their clothes. They made some really cool samples that they sent me of some minimalist, nice cotton stuff, and they kept sending me stuff, and I kept wearing it. And I was like, it just makes sense for us to line up together again, you know. So I was excited about it. I'm very excited for what the future is going to bring. There's an event literally today in New York, and I'm not there because I'd rather win an Olympia than go to the event, but I have serious FOMO because some of my favorite memories where me and Calvin go and traveling around the world with Gymshark, going to these events, and the team was always so awesome. And those were some of the few events I like really always had fun at. So I'm looking forward to doing a few more of those in the future. And yeah, it's kind of just the next chapter right now, moving on to all this stuff. So I'm excited about it. Like I said, love that they're trying to bring the gym to the world. I'm fully on board with that. It's something I want to like help push in the future of my life. It's kind of helping people get into the gym, get access to the gym, have better structure in the gym, better discipline, consistency, because it just makes you a better person. Keeps you out of trouble and it makes you a better person. The gym is life. I love it. So, yeah, that's my rant. Welcome back, Chris, to Gymshark.